Mario fan games are probably the most overdone fan game genre to exist. Games where every object is trying to kill you, and of course, games where you're literally sent into a war. I'm not lying, that's real. But out of every Mario fan game that I've played, this may in fact be the most unique. Mario in the Multiverse sends Mario into the worlds of different video games. I've said Mario too much, it's starting to feel weird in my mouth. Which is already a cool enough concept on its own, but get this, every single world also has a unique power-up Mario can learn and use for the rest of the game, turning it into a pseudo-Metroidvania where progression allows you to reach new areas in places you've already been. Some of these power-ups can even synergize into amazing movement options, but we'll get to that soon. So without further ado, let's dive into Mario in the Multiverse. Our journey starts with Peach celebrating her birthday, which is a national holiday around these parts. Professor Egad reveals that for her birthday, he built her a Multiverse Machine, which would allow them to rip a hole in space and time and explore the multiverse. This would have to go right next to Joke Socks as the worst birthday gift to receive ever. Peach, for some reason, is down to start it up because the preservation of life has never been something she cares about, I guess. But then Bowser shows up to confess his undying love. Peach tells Bowser to beat it, and in turn Bowser blows up the Multiverse Machine in order to travel to a different universe where Peach may actually give him a shot. Everything explodes, and our journey starts in our first traveled universe. I'm super into this game already, man. I am really vibing with this game so far. What's a Waddle Dee doing here? What up, dude? Okay, he's a bad guy. All right. Well, now he's a dead guy. Deserved. We jump over a bridge and head into a cave to face our first boss. Whoa, Sir Kibble! I gotta fight Sir Kibble in this? Do I gotta hit him with these? I think I gotta smack him with one of these guys. Take this. That was it. With the cutter ability unlocked, we were now able to cut ropes and progress in our run. Though this game isn't one giant map, it does function like a Metroidvania, where you have to backtrack constantly as you get powers to unlock new routes and collect stars you may have missed. We continue onward in our run, do a small platforming section, and collect our first star, which is interesting for two reasons. Number one, and number two, in this game, you aren't forcibly removed from a stage every time you collect a star, which is great. We continue through the stage, climb a giant tree and cut down a Kirby stone, and then launch through a cannon to collect our second star. We waddle around. Get it? We waddle around and collect a few more stars, doing random tasks, and then we end up deciding that there weren't any more stars available on the stage with our current powers. So we exit out and see the overworld for the first time, which is extra cool because you can kind of see what other stages we're going to be exploring. We head into the stage that's closest to us, and we hit a gaming classic. Is this SpongeBob? Oh! Which is absolutely hilarious because normally when you see big collaborative games like this, they tend to only use very popular gaming IPs, but Josh the Bosch said, screw that, we're doing SpongeBob. I also want to take a second to say that even though this mod was headed by Rovertronic, every single stage is made by a Mario 64 modding goat. So I just want to give them their flowers real quick because this is genuinely quite cool. Moving on. We awkwardly roam around in Bikini Bottom and just follow the path that's in front of us. There's a star just chilling there, which is awesome, I guess. And there's also this taxi symbol, which is homage to an actual mechanic in SpongeBob games. I know this because though I never owned a SpongeBob game, I used to go to Blockbuster all the time. I know, I'm old. We find some platforms that I could climb and a cage I could cut down with a hat in it. And oh boy, that is our next power-up, the Bubble Hat and Net. This is a very complex power-up that we're going to be talking about a lot. But for now, it's a melee attack and a net that allows Mario to float while carrying his momentum. Meaning, if you have some speed going upwards or forward, it will float him a lot further. This will be important soon. We collect a star that was only attainable by using the hat to float across these little platforms. Then we do a red coin star, which is basically the same thing. I guess Bikini Bottom was never famous for its originality. We take the taxi into downtown Bikini Bottom, do another platforming star on the rooftops, and then we enter the Krusty Krab, and Squidward asks us to clear cinder blocks off of tables, which is honestly a valid concern. But since we don't have a power that allows us to do that, I leave the Krusty Krab and find this weird switch area where I need a knight's helmet. Is that artwork from Pizza Tower? What? At this point, we were basically done with Bikini Bottom for now and ready to go somewhere else. Our next area was Mushroom Havoc, which I think is from Rayman? Yeah, whatever, okay? I'm a fake gamer. This zone is very annoying. The main enemy type is the sack people who shoot you from afar. And for now, I can only kill them with the cutter ability.
The most stylish kill of all time.
Woo! Cooked, loser! We pick up our next permanent upgrade, which is the Shock Rocket.
Oh! I got a gun?
A rocket launcher you fire which allows you to self-guide a missile. Yeah, I know, it's nuts. We shoot the rocket through a vent, and with some swift navigation, we hit a few buttons which unlock a star. The rest of this section is pretty straightforward, until I hit this random warp block which sends me into a genuinely difficult challenge.
This is so nice. You're locked to the rails like a Sonic game. It's so fun. I like that so much. Whoa! It's a little bonus section. It's so goofy. I love it. We're going over here, I guess. Oh, what am I doing, chat? I entered there. Not to be a tryhard, but it does seem like... Are you not locked to the rails? Am I stupid, chat? Was I accidentally just playing perfectly? Uh-oh. That makes me incredibly worried. Oh, jeez. What do you mean they're turning? What do you mean they're turning? All right, the rails turn. We know that, okay? Let's not be idiots. We know that the rails turn. And we also go way further forward. Oh, God, I jumped there preemptively. This is going right, which is going right, which is going left, which is going mid. Whew, whew. Huh? What are we doing here? Don't do that. Don't do this. We're not doing this. What? It's Dark Souls theory where like you get really far on your second attempt on a boss and you're like, yeah, this guy's easy. And then you never get that close again. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Lock in. Come on. Lock in, bro. Lock in. God, that was hard!
With that finished and a few more random stars, we leave this cursed realm and head into our next section, Piranha Pit from Splatoon. Now, I may upset some people with what I'm about to say, but I never really played Splatoon, so I didn't care about this stage. We find a star by floating to a far-off island with the net power-up. Then we get another star by shooting at a blimp, which I'm sure has to be illegal somewhere, right? That doesn't seem safe. We get a few more stars by just doing random tasks, but somehow I can't seem to find this stage's upgrade at all. So we end up leaving. For now. Our next section was genuinely so out of left field that it came back in from the right. Rapture from BioShock. Yeah, I don't... We talk to a Big Daddy, who talks back and tells us to save his little sister. Here's what the little sisters look like. Cheer up! It's extra funny because this is an escort mission where you're trying to save the little sister from turret guns, which happens in the first BioShock game. Only in this game, when they die, it is nowhere near as sad.
And just like that, we killed a child. Oopsie doopsie.
Also, since it's Mario 64, you have to carry her like a baby penguin. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. We finish up this weird escort quest, and why are there so many smashers everywhere? What purpose do these serve? Is Rapture in need of that much juice? The Big Daddy gives us a star and a Big Daddy helmet, which becomes our next power-up. This power-up basically just allows me to move underwater the same as I do on land, and it could also break cement blocks, meaning I can go and help Squidward. But I didn't respect his vibe, so I didn't. We go into the water and break these giant plugs in the ground, only to reach a dead end where I needed a power to get through a fence, and then the Splatoon power as well? This is a double dead end. Aw, knowing that I needed the Splatoon ability, we head back into that stage and look around for my Squid Kidification power.
If I were Splatoon, if I were Johnny D. Splatoon, as we all know, the protagonist of Splatoon, where would I hide?
After killing a group of these purple bomb-like enemies, I finally find the Squid Kid power, which is very okay. It allows you to turn into a squid and climb up paint trails like this one, but besides that, it's kind of useless. We collect a few more stars and then leave because we got all of them.
Oh, we finished Splatoon Zone, hell yeah.
Then we head to the next stage, Opportunity. From Borderlands? That's a weird one. This stage and power are just so confusing to me. It's basically just a city with hardly any enemies in it and stars which are spread throughout. But the most confusing part was the power-up, which was Lilith's phase walk ability. Basically, Mario becomes invisible, gets fast, and jumps a bit higher at the end of its duration. It sounds complicated, but besides the 2 or 3 times that I needed to go through a fence, I basically never used this ability again. I wish I had more to say about this stage, but it really is just a rundown city from the future. If you want to see one of these, you could just play... The next stage was the Pizza Tower. Yes, the.
Oh, Pizza Tower! No way! Holy sh! That's so cool!
Complete with a boss fight against Pepperman, which is actually kind of hard.
Okay. Alright, bro. Alright, I'm getting owned here. Alright, cool. I guess I can actually just hurt him with that. Got him. I did not get him. Okay, I need a faster weapon is what I need. But he's about to learn his lesson.
Psych!
Oh, bro's doing new tricks. Wow. Wow. This guy's nuts. I wonder if I could phase walk through him. That'd be cool if I could phase walk. Nope. All right. The thing is, don't get hit. Oh, jeez Louise. Don't get hit. Oh, jeez Louise, bro. Come get me, buddy. Yeah. Take that, loser. I just got a long jump. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Is he dead? Oh, now he's small mode. If I just zone him, right? Ooh, I got him. Take that, dork.
With Pepperman done, I give a shot to the actual Pizza Tower stage, and I just couldn't figure it out. Like, getting around this zone was very hard. Imagine playing an actual Pizza Tower stage, complete with a combo meter, tight corridors, and 2-dimensional movement. Except now, you're an Italian with 1/4 of the strength. I'm sure this map was well thought out and just had a high learning curve, but I never figured it out. The power-up on this stage was the Knight Armor, which sends you flying forward if you stand on a slope, and if you jump with that momentum, you get a double jump. It's pretty cool, but incredibly situational. Our next section was Probably the most surprising game in this entire mod, Katana Zero, which is a pretty niche title. Most people don't even know what that game is. I beat Katana Zero, and I don't know what that game is either. However, this stage's power-up is very unique. You get the ability to slow down time, which is cool, but more importantly, you get a sword dash as your melee attack. The reason why this matters is because paired with the SpongeBob power-up, we now have an air dash float ability which can take us across most gaps in this game. I'm not lying when I say that this tech is so broken, I basically exploit the rest of the game. We go into a mysterious building where we're talked to by Leon von Alvensleben? Alvisleben? That's a hard name. Who makes us fight enemies and survive a bunch of machine smasher things.
Well, that does it. Unfortunately, you've had the misfortune of injecting yourself with Chronos. I was the one in charge of creating this drug back before the universe was fractured. I regret to inform you that you've been tied up with a very bad fate. Indeed, you have incredible precognition and intense focus, which gives you all the edge in all your battles. However, you will never rest easy again. Your existence is now subject to an eternal nightmare. Once the effect of the drug wears off, you will basically die, but mentally you'll be in endless agony. Fortunately, I have a temporary solution that should last you a reasonable amount of time. Have a power star for the road. This star has enough Chronos imbued within to satiate a typical lifetime. Sorry, little buddy. Did Mario just get trapped in hell? Did Mario just get trapped in a life of hell?
Besides this little section, this stage is massive, almost to a fault. The majority of it is walking on rooftops in a huge open zone, and there is way too much ground to cover. I think I spent 30 minutes alone looking for the red coin star. There's also a little dance club with characters from other games, like Isaac.
Yo, Binding of Isaac! No way, dude! Big fan, huge fan, dude.
And Trixie from Donkey Kong 3. We're cutting through it, but I spent a lot of time on this stage. Like, a lot. Moving on. We head back into the Rapture to collect some of the stars that we missed. And there is a straight up Big Daddy boss fight.
It's a boss fight. Mamma mia, what's he doing? Are you kidding me? At least these turrets suck at turning. Wait! I don't know what the hell I was supposed to do there. Owie. Were you gonna catch me? You gonna catch me, bud? What if I hit you with one of these? Oh, I jumped him. Ooh, that was sick. Oh, brother. Brother! Alright, I got an idea of what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to knock this guy on his ass, but I don't know how. Buddy! Ooh. I reflected the bullet? Is he dead? God, you splicers are tougher than you look. Are these guys supposed to talk like canonically? No, right? They're not supposed to be saying shit.
With him murdered in cold blood and a few more stars around the stage, we finish up Rapture and go to our next zone. Doom. I can't do a Doom voice. Doom. 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 This stage is one of my favorites overall. It has an entire Doom UI with Mario's face getting more beat up the lower your health gets. And it features the shotgun power-up, which is the best power-up in the game. The shotgun gives you a double jump, a third-person shooting mode which can kill almost anything, and the coolest part by far was how well it synergized with my other moves. Whoa! Holy shit, chat! That's so insane!
All right. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I go like this. That's what it wanted. Oh!
We headed over to the Pokemon stage, and this place is kind of interesting. You start off in a big Pokemon town, which is modeled exactly how the games are. There's some talk about a legendary Pokemon that crashed into a building, and the rest of the stage is just random Pokemon-like tasks that aren't really Pokemon tasks. Like in one of them, you straight up have to use a rocket launcher to shoot a bunch of Skarmory out of the sky. I've personally only played like 2 generations, so I don't remember this happening in the games, but maybe it did. We head into the building where the Pokemon crashed, and there's an unconscious Dragonite on the floor. We find an apple, hand it to Dragonite, and he joins our party. Meaning this is our next major power-up, HM Fly, which now allows us to jump even further if we combo it correctly. We herd Miltanks into a fenced area by just smacking the shit out of them, and then we have to climb up a mountainside with Gravelers falling and acting as boulders. Which is kind of funny, but does this hurt the Graveler? There's also a platforming section where we just abuse our movement tech to get to the end. It really feels like a cheat code, and it definitely breaks the game. In fact, there's a random building in this town where there's a bunch of ghost Pokemon and very far platforms. And we technically shouldn't be able to explore this section because we're missing the power-up required. But I didn't know that, so I just flew to the end? Now, there are about 6 more stages left in our playthrough. And even though I'm gonna talk about every single one, I can't really go too in depth. The reason? Because this tech we're doing just outright breaks the game. Like the next stage, Insanity Zone from Crash Bandicoot, is a pretty cool stage, don't get me wrong. The power here is to put on a mask and become invulnerable for a few seconds. Knowing that, they added platforming sections where you're supposed to walk on lava using the invulnerability. But I just skipped these sections because I have too much movement tech. So we beat this place in a few minutes. Am I a genius or what? Am I a genius or what? The James Bond stage introduces the Gadget Watch, which allows us to see invisible platforms and also override the electric locks on some doors. There's a cool little platform section outside where you have to have the watch equipped in order to see where you're going, and I thought it was creative and fun. And then afterwards, we have to fight a helicopter? What? What is going on? Wait, that's an enemy? You're an enemy, man? That's what I think about your stupid shit. That's what I think about your stupid shit. Please, bro. Did I hit him? I did not hit him. Jeez, this is not good cover, it seems. Oh, I sniped him at the very end there. That was good. That was a good one. All right, now we just need 11 more stars and we could beat the game. Man, I'm kind of sad, chat. This is like the best fan game I think I've ever played. It's so good. I'm sad that we're already almost through it, man. The next stage is Hamster Ball, which is from the game Hamster Ball. This game is basically Super Monkey Ball, but they allow you to use your power-ups if you're not touching the floor. And, you guessed it, that means that I cheated my way through the entire thing. Nice. All right, we got 1 star. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're cheating, but you know what? Who cares? They put this in there to break the game, huh? Whee! All right. We fight a little 8-ball boss, which basically requires us to push him off the stage. You gonna play like this, Mr. 8-ball? Well, you're gonna learn your lesson. And with him defeated, we're done with a theoretically pretty cool level. Our next segment is probably the most stylized stage in the run. Environmental Station M from Metroid. It basically functions almost exactly like Metroid games do, exploring verticality and giving you different themes based on which zone you're in. Unfortunately for me, that just means that I can get lost. And I do, a lot. We fight a C-Class Guardian and find our next big power-up. This one seems kind of overpowered, but it is also incredibly limited. It's a 3-charge dash that you can use either going vertically or horizontally. The reason why it's not as overpowered as it may sound is because it doesn't generate momentum at all. It will take you the exact distance of the dash and then it stops you in your tracks. Kind of like a Fox side B in Super Smash Bros. This is kind of a shame because I thought that I would have even more game-breaking tech. However, I can say now, in the future, writing this narration, that I'm glad I didn't. We kind of dilly-dally on this stage a bit, but I genuinely get lost so often because of the verticality. Longitude is already challenging enough, but now I have to look up? No thank you. Now, there's one more stage and power we haven't gotten. And I saved it for last because it's also the most awkward stage in the game, the Walking Dead stage, which is exactly what you're expecting. A post-apocalyptic cityscape complete with zombies trying to kill you, skyscrapers you have to climb, and of course, genuinely bad vibes. This is the second hardest stage in the entire bunch, because every single star you have to actually work for. For example, using the gadget watch, you can see footsteps on the ground, and if you follow them, you go through a fake wall with a star on the other side. There's a very tight time challenge where you have to collect 5 star pieces as fast as possible, and for some reason, no matter how hard I tried, I just could never get it.
Where the f is the last one at?
Like, I think that I'm pretty good at games, especially platformers, but this is either impossible or I just never figured out the right tools for the job.
Oh my god, yeah. Alright, where's the other power? Jesus Christ, this is so annoying.
We head over to the massive skyscraper, and climbing it is actually a challenge.
Excuse me, guys. I don't have a shotgun. Excuse me, guys. Awkward. Sorry. I just gotta get through here. I just gotta squeak on by. And now here it's saying to use my rocket, which must mean there's a secret button to be pressed in here. Damn. Oh, whew. Okay, and now we gotta Splatoon this. Jeez, we're like playing only up. The eyes, look at the eyes. Wherever the eyes are is the correct place to be. We're going left first. This is so sick, dude. I love this. I'm having such a blast. I need something to kill me, please. I need to know what's over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I had no coins. Jeez Louise. All right, shotgun, you're going away for a while, bro. You've really let me down way too many times to count, bro. And some coins! Oh my god! I never thought I'd be happy to see coins, but here we are! Oh, it feels so good. Thank goodness, man. It's like the game knew. It's like the game understood my pain.
Just so you know, I'm not exaggerating. At this point, I spent about 30 total minutes in this stage and have only found 2 stars. 30 minutes is longer than most stages took me to 100%. But not here. I also hit 80 stars, which is the amount you need in order to beat the game. But I'm not leaving until I find out what the hell the Walking Dead power is going to be.
Where's the power of this stage? Where the hell is the power at?
I've watched half of that show. I don't even think they could give me anything that would be canon. Like, is the power gonna be depression? A dead relative? Who knows? Also, I don't know where to put this, but there's a giant suit of armor that chases you around the map, and if you get caught, you die instantly. If you know where this suit of armor is from, please let me know in the comments section, because in the episodes of The Walking Dead that I've watched, this MF does not exist. This power-up is not what I expected at all. It's an axe that gives you a rolling bounce jump. Look, Rick Grimes is pretty jacked. I know that, but I don't believe that he can do this. Where the hell did this come from? And with our last power discovered, it was finally time for us to finish the final stage and boss. With all of our new tech and enough experience to cover 1,000,000 lifetimes, I was ready to put up or shut up.
Okay, all I gotta do is pass through the eye of the deity? Easy, bro. Say less. Okay. We could play this map as it wants us to play it. Check this out. Do this, jump. Okay, the night power is just the worst thing I've ever tried. I hate it so much. All right, we're trying the night power one more time. Okay, cool. I don't need to kill these guys. But it almost feels like they want me to. It almost feels like they're egging me on, you know? What I'm gonna do is this. We can play this map as it wants us to play it. I'll be a good sport here. Wait! Okay, we're good. Damn it, I was trying to save my money and kill 2 in one go. You and you, get out of here. My God! Pizza Tower, enough. Enough Pizza Tower. No more Pizza Tower. You're dead to me. I hate you. All right, what are we doing? All right, I guess we gotta use the lava. He shot me into the nitro, which one-shotted me, actually. That's so sick. I love that. That was actually a really cool thing that happened there, and not annoying. What are you doing here, Pokemon? Get out of here, you dork. That's what I think about your series. That was damn near perfect. We are untouchable. I tell you what. Now I use this guy. Whee! There's another red coin over here, but I'm not really trying to get all the red coins right now. All right, Splatoon Zone. Whee! Okay. It's cool that you have to use all the powers. I like that. Hello? Hello? Is he fucking invulnerable? Is this guy immortal? All right, now we're going back over here. What are you guys gonna do, shoot at me? Can't even aim this high, you dorks. Yeah, you think I care? Keep shooting, I don't give a damn. Eat my ass. Now we're going to monkey ball our way out. Later, losers. Goodbye, dorks. That was awesome. That was so sick what just happened there. All right, slow it down, Mario. Getting a little too big for your britches, buddy. Can't have you doing that. Nice, we made it. Now we use the watch. Time for me to watch my back. And then every diagonal jump, bro, I'm telling you. When in doubt, flip it out, man. Now this bitch wants me to do what? Why don't we do this? Very cool, very cool. Okay, this is the entity. This is the entity that we have to pass through its eye. Is this a biblically accurate angel? What are we doing here?
Now, this boss fight is ridiculous. Not just because it's genuinely quite difficult, being complete with bullet hells and enough game references to make even the most naive gamers go, I get that one. But also because this boss doesn't explain itself at all. The first phase is a boss from Sonic 1. Self-explanatory enough, you just jump on his head. The next boss is Bowser Sands, where you have to dodge laser beams and bullets, while also shooting Bowser in the few moments that you can. Afterwards, Bowser puts on a dress and turns it into a full-blown bullet hell? I don't know where this is from either, so I'll guess Toho. He also opens up dimensional rifts and tries to hit you with trains, which is pretty cool thematically when they don't kill you. Then he turns into Sephiroth, and in order to beat this phase, you have to use your katana to swing and hit his sword as he swings and hits you. It isn't explained anywhere. He doesn't have a unique damage-taking animation either. Plus, it's very hard to do. I'm not even gonna lie to you, someone in my chat ended up telling me what to do after I sat here dying for like 30 minutes. So thank you to them. I love you, my live viewers. You complete me. And once you beat Sephiroth, he turns into a giant stone golem with crystals that you have to break on his body. I knew with my sliver of health that I didn't have a lot of room to make mistakes, so I locked in.
Okay. Is that all of them? Nope, there's one on his shoulder blade.
Oh, we did it! Woo! And with Multiverse Bowser defeated, we complete the game and save every world ever. We get back in the castle to celebrate Peach's B-Day, and Professor Egad reveals his new gift. A machine that inverts gravity? Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm out. I had a blast playing this game, so if you guys want to give it a shot, Google Mario in the Multiverse by Rovertronic. A huge shout out to the modders who made this such an amazing experience. Another shout out to you, my wonderful viewer, for hanging out for however long this was, and one more shout out in general. Hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next one.